looks good. You know, we look like professional. You know,
Jodi is here. Of course, she is. Okay. She's going to cuss us off about being too early.
No. We are right on time.
Let me right on time. I can
yes,
see
you can see the comments
going on.
Alright. Hello everybody, what's up? Welcome. We're just giving a few more minutes or a few more seconds until more people log on. Where are they? You soon find out.
Here we go.
Yeah. Tracy's logging on, so we can make sure that we see the comments. Okay. Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Tuesdays with Tricky, where we take your mind off of what's going on outside wherever we are and bring you in here for a full hour of fun, frolic, and foolishness. Okay, so we have a very special guest here with us today. This is Valicka, and she's not going to be shy. She's going to be hype and fun, and she's going to drink the liquor and eat all the candy.
True.
Okay, so let me just, Valicka said, why am I here? And I think it's very important. So Mother's Day is coming up, and I think it's very important that we are all represented when we see social media and we see the media, that everybody is represented. And you know, here at Tuesdays with Tricky, we like to be
very inclusive.
We like to be very inclusive.
Show people like how the thing them really go,
right.
Like how Jamaica, how the lifestyle really.
We try. Sometimes we're in our bubble, but we like to show. So Valicka is here today, and Valicka, tell us a little bit about yourself. Give a little introduction in a song.
I was going to try.
Okay, no problem. Go for it.
Hi, my name is Valicka Price. I'm 22 and I'm from rural St. Andrew.
Oh,
hi.
Okay, Valicka has a son. He's 1 year old, and
he's three.
So why you say? Oh, it's one son who is 3.
Yes.
All right. Cool. All right, Valicka. So tell us now, for Sunday, what does Mother's Day look like for you in your household?
Well, to be honest, for Sunday, what I was planning to do, I don't think because it's Mother's Day I should take a time off. So I was going to get up early, prepare something nice because it's also a child's month. So I was thinking about my baby.
Oh, it's so sweet. Okay.
Because it's the best feeling to know that I still have to get up and look after him because he made me a mother. So I was thinking I was going to get up, look after something nice for breakfast, pamper him, watch a movie together. I know that my spouse would have surprised me. Just imagine all of that.
You better be watching.
Surprise is expected.
Yeah. And
so
then,
what will you make for breakfast?
Well, normally in the morning, he loves his food, so I can't make anything light. So he loves dumpling. So I thought that I have callaloo on the farm, so I get some callaloo, put some saltfish in there, dumpling, banana. I can get yam, same place there. So I was thinking of just preparing that for breakfast. Yeah. Then
so breakfast from you then.
Girl can't cook.
Apparently so.
Yeah. So for snack, just prepare a sandwich and a juice, and then for dinner, I'm not sure yet, but something fancy. I like to cook vegetable rice with mixed vegetable, put a coconut milk in there, and not sure about the weekend as yet, but still thinking about that. Because my mom is there, so I was thinking also about everything that I'm cooking, she have to get.
Eat.
Yeah. So
and it's Mother's Day, so you have to get some special for your mom. Okay.
So before we go any further, I would just like to let everybody know that today's show we are filming out of Chez Maria, which is located in the Progressive Plaza, just conveniently located above Candy Craze.
Conveniently.
I know. And Chez Maria has just opened up here. They've relocated, and if you don't know, Chez Maria does Lebanese and Italian food. This is where I get the labneh for Stevie and the kibis for Stevie that she absolutely loves to eat. Stevie loves her beef kibi. Chez Maria also has a rooftop, and so you can go outside. It's a beautiful view. The sun is shining. The weather is sweet, and I've always loved Chez Maria though.
Yes, and I find that their food is consistent. So if you're feeling for lunch, for dinner, if you're feeling for some rooftop, you can come on by. But before we go any further, all right, Valicka, we have some very special drinks here. So we want to get loose. But so Tracy, she born. She depend on diet. Okay, Lady Bee Mixology in the house here today. We have a Peach Lychee Heaven or a Strawberry Cucumber Breeze. Both are with white rum. Which one would you like?
Let's start with the peach.
Hey, all right, girl. All right, so you have to open it here. And then make like a, you know, for bag juice, just open a little peep in the top and then stick your straw in. Don't spill it and you don't want to, don't waste it. Don't waste it. This is liquid gold.
Jodi says we're going drunk off for Valicka.
No, we're not going drunk off Valicka. We're going to have Valicka taste the goodness of Lady Bee Mixology.
Yes. So while they are tasting the goodness of Lady Bee Mixology, we have...
Here.
While they're tasting the goodness of Lady Bee Mixology,
Yeah.
we also have a lot of desserts to get through today. So I want to start off with strictly cookies.
Okay. You like your sweets, Valicka?
Sometimes, but
So I hear you with the cooking. Do you do any baking?
no.
Baking is hard.
Baking is hard.
That's
And if you
why I
can cook really, really well, pick one. You can't do both.
True.
Baking is very hard. So Strictly Cookies is a cookie company that has a cookie of the month every month. So they always give us their cookie of the month so that we can try and tell the people how it really tastes. So practically what they do is they make cookies in a jar, right? So this one is their new cookie of the, it's a Biscoff Tiramisu Cookie Jar. So it's
Biscoff?
Yes.
Okay, so,
So-
Biscoff is like, I want fancy cookie.
But like how we have Horlicks, like we how we
Yeah.
would have Horlicks, Biscoff I guess would be like the British Horlicks cookie maybe, or is it American? I don't know. But like how we love Horlicks, like it'd be that. So anyway, they have the Biscoff, so it's vanilla cookies, mocha mascarpone cream cheese, Biscoff cookie butter, and crushed Biscoff cookies.
Sounds like a lot. Sounds like a lot.
And I did not have my
Wow.
spinach.
Okay. I hope you like sweet things. A lot of sweet things.
May I fall in love?
Okay.
So you can check out their Instagram page, Strictly Cookies, and they're also here watching today. So you have to, okay, Valicka, so let us tell you how to do this now. You see there's quite a lot of layers.
Yeah.
So you want to get a little bit of everything.
So I'm just gonna do this.
You're going to dump it out?
No, I'm gonna dump
Oh.
out my bite because I want a lot.
Somebody says it's kind of like an Ovaltine biscuit, but I find not as, you know, Biscoff is a little bit more crunchier.
So yes, you have to push down and get all the way to the bottom of the jar, Valicka. And then that's what I did. So I'm...
Yeah? Alright, Valicka, you go ahead. It's good?
It's very, very good. It's tiramisu have a coffee base. I taste a little bit of coffee in here.
I think so. I think so. Yeah, girl, go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Ooh, is that? Don't worry about it, man. We sweep up after.
What are you thinking?
I like the cream part.
Put up a cream. Yeah, cream.
Cream part is really good.
That's very good. That's very good.
This is so good.
I don't know. Every week I'm like, I don't know how she gets magic in a jar like this. Like it's true.
It's so good. You want to double dip? Can I double dip? Okay, then.
So just a reminder that Teachers Day is coming up. They do smaller jars, or you can do bigger jars for the teachers. I think a card on this is very nice for a Teachers Day or a Mother's Day gift. I find that this is very good as well.
Jordan go school yet?
Now we're restoring for September.
Oh. Okay, nice. Well, let me tell you. With Teachers Day, usually on the Wednesday, and then Mother's Day on the Sunday,
I love this.
It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot.
So, I saw you in the Gleaner today, Valicka, that you won a house or were gifted a house and food for the poor. Tell me a little bit more about that.
Okay, so regarding to the house, I want to thank Food for the Poor and my donor, Rotary Club of Kingston and Maple North. I'm really excited. I moved in.
You moved in?
Yes, and I'm thinking of a nice decor. So I'm pretty excited. My family is, my mom especially, and my son. He enjoys his new home. It's overwhelming. It's overwhelming because basically, you know, having your own home to raise your family, it's just
It's priceless, right?
yeah, priceless.
Oh, I thought you were gonna start to cry.
I was like,
can't deal with
yes,
that.
this is a
I can't
rating
deal with that.
we need right
No,
now.
no, don't cry. I will walk away. I can't manage.
So how many bedrooms is your new home?
Well, it's 2 bedroom. I have a kitchen space and living room in one. It's a good space.
Right.
You know, you can separate.
I've seen the food for the poor houses. Yeah, man.
And I have my bathroom. I like the setup because I can add a mirror. You know, I can add a mirror on one side, right in front of the face basin. I can dress and see how I look before I go out.
Okay.
My son have his own room. Yes, so that's basically what's there. And I got some little necessary needed things for the house also. I got bed.
Oh wow! You got a bed too?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
I
Okay.
got stove, I got a solar panel. What else? I got 2 chairs on a table.
Yeah.
So I still have something to put his food on so he can sit and eat. Yeah.
This is so good, but Valicka, you know, knowing what you have gotten now, sometimes this is an expectation for people. This doesn't sound like a very rare thing to a lot of people because this is what you expect to grow up in a home. Tell me about your living situation before and why is it so special to you?
Well, it is very special because, you know, everyone wants their privacy, especially if you're a girl.
Right.
So I shared room with my sister and we started to have kids. So my mom, she minimum wage, she didn't have enough money to say even to add on a next room. We shared rooms at one point, just 2 rooms. The space was limited. We had, if we need to do anything, we had to go outside or go over our family members. And we prepared food in my mom's room because our room is clustered already with, you know, everyone there.
So who exactly was in your room? It was you, your sister, your son, and your sister's child?
Yes.
So it was 4 of you. Oh my gosh.
It was 5.
But, oh, she has 2 kids. Wow. So, okay, wow. I have so many questions about that. So
She's a question.
I am a question asker girl. So, so it was 5 of you in that room, but you had to prepare your dinner. You had to prepare your food in your mom's room. So your mom's room kind of doubled as a kitchen.
Yeah.
So it was your mom's room and your room. You didn't have a kitchen, so storage was just in between those 2 rooms. There was no living room. There was no. Okay.
Just the 2 rooms.
Okay.
So if we needed to go, we have to go over to my granddad. You know, anything else that we needed to do, we just have to go over to a family member. If we need to store food, any of those stuff, we have to go by to my granddad or a neighbor.
When they handed over the keys, you cried?
I wanted to, but everyone is saying
Don't cry. Oh gosh, I feel like I would have cried in a Valicka.
So then how did you manage like 3 kids sleeping in a room? I mean, you know, for me, Stevie has her own room and, you know, Scott and I have their own room. It's like, it's so crazy for me to try and imagine living in a room with my child, with 2 other children and my sister. Because when Stevie cries in the night or when your baby cries in the night, everybody has to wake up?
Well, I prevented that because mommy have to give.
Oh!
Yes, so it was okay. We had 2 separate beds, but my niece over my bed, she loves auntie. So it was fine for me and my baby is fine. So he's one side on the bed. When she comes over, when she drops asleep, you know, I hand her over back. But it was okay. You know, you get used to it. It didn't seem like any issue at all.
I guess the children get used to it too. I guess you don't know what you don't know, right? So I guess your kids grew up thinking that this was just how it is because that's what they grew up with knowing, you know?
Right. So somebody's saying, can you please fill me in? So today we're having, I guess, like a Mother's Day special. So we're here with Valicka and we're just talking with Valicka. Valicka was the recipient recently of a Home for Food for the Poor. And we're just finding out, you know, what is Valicka's idea of Mother's Day. Just asking a couple questions because, you know, sometimes I find that what is represented on social media is not necessarily the core of Jamaica.
Yeah, and as I said, you don't know what you don't know. Like I would have never guest that Valicka presenting herself. She's so well spoken. She comes out here. She's a beautiful girl.
She drinks white rum.
Yeah, like I mean, Valicka is pairing with us today, but you don't know what somebody else is the situation that they're living in, and you don't know what they're going through, and you don't know what they've had to sacrifice as a mom. So for me, just having these conversations with Valicka, it's very eye-opening. Yeah,
It's very enlightening, and I think it's necessary every now and then to kind of step out of your comfort zone, you know, to step out of the closet. We usually film it. You know about the show.
Yeah.
Like I like my closet.
Yes.
So it's important to step out of the closet, and you know, I remember one time.
Wait, hold on, let's remember.
Oh, okay.
Before we go back down memory lane.
Did you like this one, Valicka?
Yes.
What you liked about it the most?
It's creamy. I like the coffee inside, and the cookie itself is crunchy.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
soft. You know, it's have a nice.
And did you
flavor.
taste like there was like an almond essence in there
Yes,
too?
yes,
right?
yes.
Very nice. That's a strictly
Cookies, Biscoff Tiramisu Cookie Jar.
Okay.
And as Tricky was saying, this is a great like little teacher's gift. Like this with a card, I think is such a good idea.
Yeah,
Sometimes
absolutely.
I forget that like.
And remember that they do the small jar, so if you're having a wedding, you can put a
Or
small
like a
jar.
party,
and-
Stevie's
yeah.
birthday party.
Yes,
You can be like,
they would
hey,
definitely be
thanks for
helping
coming.
you out.
Okay.
So this now is the berry cookie jar by Strictly Cookies. This is a cinnamon oatmeal streusel, a strawberry cookie, vanilla whipped cream,
Wait.
blueberry jam, and strawberry cherry jam. So, as
Okay.
always, like I want you guys to
See the layers. Let's go. Wait, hold on. Let me give you the YouTube hand. Hold on. See that?
the layers in
See
there.
that? Okay.
I'm gonna go first because I am deserving.
Well, I find that the first one is you're what?
Deserving.
The first one is always the hardest. Like even when you're cutting a cake, because you have to try and you're making
That's why
the
it
break
goes
for
so
everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, look at the blueberries. Alright, Valicka, take a clean spoon because we don't want the biscuit right, and do your thing, girl. And I feel like your favorite part of the last one was the cream. What you think? Yeah? Alright, so make sure you get some of that white. Yes, Valicka! Wait, that is a big spoon. Okay.
It's easier to come out.
Yes, because Tricky already made the and we got whole blueberries in there. This one is so good.
I'm gonna help you guys out.
Wow. This one is really, really good. You got enough? Wow. Somebody says sounds heavenly.
Oh gosh, no, honestly, like once a month when we get the Strictly Cookies cookie jars, I look forward to this
If
moment.
you want, you can double dip it.
Okay.
I know it's okay because we eat the snacks off the floor after the kids out of the lunch pan, so we can double dip. Don't worry. We have our immune system as a mom is just
Strong.
alright.
When you found out that you were pregnant, Valicka, how did you feel?
Oh God. To be honest, I cried.
Tears of joy or tears of I don't know what is going to happen next.
I don't know. So when I found out, I was so afraid to even tell mommy. Mommy knew. Mommy knew. Mommy had a dream. Grandma had a dream. Poor old me.
You were the last one to know.
Yeah. I cried. I ran away that same night. So, like, to someone else's house because I don't know what to tell mommy. I don't know what to say. I was speaking up, but still, that's mommy. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to expect. So I was so afraid. But she knew. She supported me right through, thick and thin, and still there. My mommy, she's still there for me every step.
So were you in school at that point when you got pregnant?
No, I was not in school. I left school, graduated. I got my CXCs and everything. So, like when you just leave high school and that break before you can even get to work and so that's when everything happened. But I don't regret.
So you were having summer loving. Alright, what do you think? I think both were really good, but for some reason I like blueberries. I don't love them. This blueberry cookie is out of this world.
You love the blueberry one?
Yeah.
I love the tiramisu one.
You do?
Yeah, I love the Strictly Cookies
Well, I can
tiramisu
see
one.
it. I don't know why. I just really love the blueberry one. It's light. It's so flavorful. What do you think?
Yummy.
The blueberry one. So you found out you were pregnant, and then I guess it was a fear of disappointing your mom why you were so scared to tell her or say anything. Would that be
would disappointing be the right word? Were you disappointed to like go to her, or you were afraid to disappoint her? Were you scared? What was going through your head? Okay, take your time with the cookie, girl. I see you with the cookie. Take your time with the cookie.
So I was afraid because I don't know what mommy would think. I don't know what she would say. Don't know the expression, what I would get. So I was disappointed to know that she might be expecting more, or she was not ready. Yeah, she wants to think that I'm not ready because I haven't reached 20 as yet.
Well, that time you hadn't reached, because you're pretty young. Yeah.
So, but we were speaking earlier with Valicka, and you let us know that you were you let us know that you were in college, you were in University of the Commonwealth, UCC, and you were doing an accounting course. What was it you were doing?
Degree.
You were doing an accounting degree there, but you had to stop because you couldn't find the funds or put the funds together to finish the schooling. And Valicka, how does that make you feel that you have a child and you obviously are a very smart young lady and you have the mental ability to go to university and pass your courses, because you told me you did pass all your courses for the first semester, but that you can't financially afford it. How does that resonate with you in terms of your expectations of yourself?
Well, I have a story.
Yeah, girl,
story time.
So I was getting constant calls to come back to school. So I got up, I went to look at work, I got through. So I was in first day of training. Excited because I want to work so that I can save to go back to school.
Right.
When I was in training, I did not get my letter of employment, so I went down to the HR department. So, shocking news, I was told I have to leave the premises because I was not successful with passing one of the exams.
So you had to leave?
I had to leave. At the same time, I handed over the card, left. So I went up to my school at that same time. I told them that I won't be able to come back to school, so I would have to withdraw. I would have to fill out a form. So I did a leave of absence, so I'm not able to find the fee to come back for the next semester. On that campus, I broke down.
Oh God.
Look, guys. We're not breaking down here. She's
I broke down. So I was there. I cried. I had a panic attack. I almost died. But a nurse was there, and she was the one that told me what to do, brought back breath so that I could breathe. So the experience, the struggle, I thought that was my breakthrough to go back to school. So getting that bad news, it took me out. So I felt it straight to my heart. I just couldn't hold anything down. All the emotions just burst through. I had no more control. It was just...
I guess that really...
You kind of feel like everything is kind of coming down on you at once. But you know what, Valicka? Like, if you met me balling here today, I'm going beating a girl. I feel like no, it's kind of like a turning point for you. You know what I mean? Jordan is 3, and I find that kids, the older they get, and 3 is a nice age. You know what I mean? So whether you had problems with sleeping through the night, like Tracy does with Stevie, but he's also able to talk and to communicate with you, and you can kind of, which way you're talking, you can see what he likes. So you're saying, Mommy, no, you know, so you have a better relationship as you see a little human. You also just got a house for food, food for the poor. So I feel like things are turning around for you.
Definitely.
You know? Things are going great for you, and they're going to continue. to go well for you. So we speak to the name of Jesus.
Yes.
Okay.
Amen.
Well, I need a candy break though because this getting sick. Alright, a liquor break. Cheers.
Okay, so let's take a little candy break, some sweet treats. So, as I said, Shea Maria is conveniently located above Candy Craze, and we love Candy Craze. So today we have some watermelon rounds provided by Candy Craze.
It's called watermelon rounds?
No, it's called gummy rings.
So how you got rounds out of that?
Because they're circular, so I wanted a fancy word, so I thought rounds would be...
Round is a fancy word? Okay, watermelon rounds. Go into Candy Craze and ask for the watermelon rounds.
Watermelon round.
Okay, no problem. Are you more of a chocolate person or like a candy?
Well, chocolate.
Chocolate?
And this
Well, at least you're white rum, so we can still get along.
and these are dark chocolate covered almonds.
Are those the ones you fight over with
No,
stuff? Oh.
Scott and I fight over the milk chocolate amaretto pecans. Like when I say so, we fight over them. We fight over them.
I think I might like this.
It's really good. Definitely tastes of watermelon. And I know we try not to give our kids candy, but don't finish it off because we're going to send you some for Jordan, right? Make sure Jordan gets some in because you look like a candy lady, you know.
So yeah, so you know, I just think that really is something. So how much are the school fees per semester?
Well, it varies on the course. So some courses are 30,000. I have 15,000 courses, $15,000. That might be a small course. Like,
So how much was your course? How much did you have to pay?
in my semester, I paid $115,000 for three. I did 5 courses. 3 was paid for, and the other was compulsory.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Oh, so you pay back. So if you take 3 courses, you pay for 3 courses. So each course costs a different amount of money. Okay, and so then you'd have to pay, say, $120,000, and there's 3 semesters, so you have to find that 3 times.
3 times. Plus the miscellaneous charge. I think that's $10,000.
Yeah, man, and plus tax. You know, the government wants something in everything.
So pretty much $150,000 per semester that you would have to find to pay. And it's crazy because, you know, this is a struggle for you to find, but, you know, minimum wage and the cost of living, they don't blem. So that's really crazy because you were even working a job and that job probably couldn't even suffice to have paid for that course.
Could not, because when you think about it, it's 50-50. I'm not going to be like I do everything. It's 50-50, but when I take out my 50, it's still left back off basically just a little thing to go back to work or something, you know, to savings.
Yeah.
It's still not enough to say yes, it can go towards going back to school.
It can't cover everything. Okay.
I might that's just it. Expenses of food together with what I get from him. And just preparing for the child along, it's finished.
Yeah. So tell me, Valicka, I went to the supermarket yesterday, right? I think my supermarket bill is disgustingly high, and I came out with 2 boxes because I don't have any bags, so I just use boxes, cardboard boxes. So I came out with 2 boxes, and you know, my husband called me to be like, "What did you buy at the supermarket?" And honestly, I get emotional about it because like nothing, like I bought nothing. Like I don't shop for Louis Vuitton lettuce, I don't shop for Prada potatoes.
Louis Vuitton lettuce and Prada potatoes?
I mean, I'm not buying these things, you know, like I'm not eating Gucci goat meat, you know. So I find it super hard to provide for my home, and I can't imagine how it is hard for you to provide for your home. How do you shop? How does your supermarket day look? How does a day of shopping look for you?
First, I can't go to the supermarket.
No.
So I have to go to
I'm sorry, Valicka. Like, I need a moment. You can't even go to the supermarket?
Okay, well, hold on. Okay.
What?
Hold on a second. I see the tears welling up in your eyes. So you just have a chocolate thing and just stop.
I'm not tearing up. I'm
So,
just being
Valicka,
very shocked.
You have a little farmland where you were before, so you could get your callaloo and your yam and stuff like that. So in your new home now, do you have a little space for your farming? Because that would be able to subsidize, you know, you have your little callaloo, you have your little yam, you have your little potato, which would really be able to help. Is there a little space now where you can have grow some vegetables?
Well, not exactly, but I was thinking that I can grow some chicken, or some chicken, yeah. So not to say to start a chicken production or to sell,
Right.
but to just have, you know, find
Right,
chicken, chicken, to just for food for the family.
Right.
And eggs and stuff like that. I love eggs. I love eggs. So if you don't go to the supermarket, what do? You go to the regular market, like Carnation Market, Papine Market.
Yeah,
Right.
just go to the normal
Wholesale. So what I was explaining to Tracy one day is that there are wholesales, or you know, you have your haberdashery where you can not necessarily haberdashery, correct me if I'm wrong, where you can buy like a squeeze of toothpaste, or you can maybe buy a slice of bread. So maybe you go to the supermarket, you can't afford a whole loaf of bread. You can go to the corner shop and you can maybe buy a couple of slices. So instead of buying for the week, you're more buying for the day or for that meal, for your needs. So, you know, when you're being paid weekly or you're being paid, you know, is it bi-weekly? We call it 2 weeks. You paid bi-weekly, then you're more able to manage your food like that. And then having chickens or having a little callaloo is really able to help subsidize those costs where, you know, if there was one thing, I see this question asked all the time, if you were able to have one thing free for the rest of your life, what would it be?
To be honest, food.
Yeah, okay, because that's a reoccurring cost.
So
Yes.
And you love cook.
Sarah Curry says right here, Jodi, ask the questions because Tracy is sounding so out of touch and almost insensitive. And Sarah, I really appreciate that comment for you to say that, because I don't think I represent, I think I represent a good percentage of Jamaicans that are out of touch, and it may come across insensitive.
Which is why we are having this interview here today, because sometimes I live in my bubble as well. So I thought that it would be a good idea, not just to talk about all the things that I want for Mother's Day and all the things I'm giving to the teachers for Teachers Day, but to find out from somebody like Valicka, how the rest of Jamaica lives, how the rest of Jamaica celebrates Mother's Day and Teachers Day, and how the rest of Jamaica lives.
And you know, share good and reply
sometimes
to
I do
Sarah.
find we live in a bubble. So that was a very good comment, which we do appreciate.
Yeah, and you know, share good and reply to Sarah, and she said something that's very true as well. She said, Tracy's not being insensitive. Some people can't relate to things that they've never experienced. Tracy has never had to have this kind of struggle, so she will never truly understand what it means. And
thank you, Share Gooden, which is a
yeah.
good point. Which is why we have Valicka here on the show today, because we want to be inclusive and we want to try and kind of understand so that we don't make comments that are insensitive. You know, that we kind of can have like a broader understanding of the rest of Jamaica. You know, and I think that that's very important, which is why we have this show here today. And I think that this show is very, very important. And Valicka, thank you so much for being here with us, because you kind of took a step out of your comfort zone, because you're like,
you don't know what we're going to be
you don't know what we're
asking
going to ask you. You don't know us. You don't know what's supposed to come here and then diss me, or supposed to come here and they're not nice to me. You know, and you came here and we made you sing your intro. We're going to make you sing your outro too.
Oh.
And you're just being so honest with us, and you know, we're really loving your story, and you're just so cool. Yeah, eat off the cookie then, yeah, drink the white rum, and we just thank you. Cheers. Yes. And we just thank you for being here with us today and just really giving us some insight where we, as Jodi and Tricky, can kind of step out of our bubble. So we really appreciate you, and we respect you, and we thank you for being here.
Yeah, you're welcome. And it's important for others to know what it feels like to come from an inner city.
Right.
And how we survive, because it helps you to even look at different situations and how you judge someone.
Right.
With not being in their shoes.
Lord Valicka, a word. Ooh, no man, Valicka, no man. Yeah, I love that. You're 100% right. Thank you. All right, so let's lighten the mood a little bit
with some desserts from Every Last Crumb. Every Last Crumb JA. So they do an assortment of desserts, and they are available at the Lemongrass Tea Room, shop number 5, Devon House.
Devon House, yes, that sounded familiar.
Every Last Crumb JA. So today we have an apple cinnamon scone, a vanilla bean icing ring, blueberry scone, and a pumpkin cake cheese sweet cheese swirl, a fruit tart.
Jeez, okay, that's a lot. That's a lot. You're not full yet. You're not full yet. No man, come on, make space. You go like this and you wiggle it down and you make space.
Give me a YouTube hand.
YouTube, okay.
Yeah, give me a YouTube hand.
I hope them don't drop out about YouTube hand. Okay, here we go. Alright.
Okay, so we are here at Chez Maria today, guys. They are open for lunch.
Chez Maria.
I guess I said that.
You said Chez Maria?
I said Chez Maria.
You said Chez Maria.
Didn't I say Chez
You said Chez Marie. You know, no. Okay.
So we are here at Chez Maria, and Chez Maria serves Lebanese and Italian food. And some people are in here.
Some people are having lunch and we're so hungry now.
I'm so loud. Okay, so this is the pumpkin.
How you know?
Because I can tell. This is a pumpkin cake with ice cream frosting.
Why are you cutting the pieces of Valicka? You going to eat a piece that big?
Yes, she is. Okay. There you go, Valicka. You can have that.
Jeez, you.
Joe, you can have this one.
Okay, I'm going to cut mine a little bit.
Okay.
Alright. What you said this was called now?
This is the pumpkin cake with cream cheese swirl.
Cheese.
Yeah.
It's like a cream cheese, so
It's like a soft cheese. Yeah.
But if you add sugar to it, it is so good. That's what the frosting they have on carrot cake. Cream cheese with sugar, and then this is in the middle. So I like this. I think the cream cheese in the middle could be more.
No.
No?
More cheese.
Remember, we like the cream, you know.
More cheese.
But this is
it's
really
okay.
I love it.
I taste the cinnamon.
This is
The
definitely
first carrot cake that actually gives a buzz.
No, this is pumpkin.
This is pumpkin.
Yeah, pumpkin.
But
Yeah.
you know what I like about pumpkin? It can be savory or it can be sweet. You know, it depends on you can bake it or you can cook it.
But like you can taste the pumpkin though, right?
Yes, it's not like drowned out by any other flavors. This is nice.
No, I feel like this is pumpkin pie in a cake. So this is definitely something that would be good in October.
So if we go to the tea room, we'll be able to get tea and have a little cake with it?
yes.
Oh, okay, because this I feel like would be so nice with like some tea, you know, just feel all fancy.
Okay, so the next thing that we have from Every Last Crumb JA. Out of 10, what would you give this pumpkin cake?
To be honest, just say 10.
A 10?
Oh man, Valicka.
It tastes good. Alright, the different flavors, the cinnamon, and you can taste every little thing. You can tell what's in there,
Yeah.
so that's good because you can.
So 10 out of 10?
I would agree
Alright.
with her.
10 out of
Give
10.
it a 9 because you
Yeah,
want
give it a
more
9
cream.
because- Okay.
But it's okay.
Okay.
What is this is a apple cinnamon scone.
Apple cinnamon scone. Oh, she likes her cinnamon.
There you go.
Okay.
Joe, that's for you.
Okay.
So a scone is something that my mom used to always make for us in the morning. So my mom is British, and I think it's a very British thing. So they would have scones with their tea. And mommy just used to make raisin scones, so it's supposed to be a little bit dry.
Don't worry,
Let's just use our
Take
fingers.
a bite. Yeah, use your fingers. I like the drizzle on top. You're drinking too much rum, you know. This is the problem.
You're taking over from me. I love it. This is me. So scones are supposed to be a little bit dry and crumbly.
I like, yeah, this one really makes me want to drink a cup of tea. You drink tea?
Yeah.
What kind of tea you drink?
I love sauce actually.
You don't find that that's little?
You don't find that make your belly run? Sour sop tree? Sour sop leaf?
Yeah, the leaf.
Okay.
I like ginger tea
I love ginger.
and the mint tea, but it's not the mint that we're used to. I can't remember the other name, but it's still mint.
Like a black mint?
I think so, like
The leaf is big?
peppermint.
Oh, okay. Yeah, pepper. Okay.
No, wait, how would the leaf look? It's big or small?
Sorry.
It would be more like it's small. Like it would be near to a flower. It's like
Oh.
yeah.
I think I have that one we have that one at mommy's house.
I think, oh, sorry, I'm on the front end.
Okay, so yeah, so the stone is supposed to be easy to crumble dessert that goes well with tea, and I think that Every Last Crumb has hit the nail on the head with a good scone. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
It's not too dry.
But it's moist enough that
These are the pieces of apple in here?
yeah.
Okay.
I think it hits a nail on the head texture wise, and it's an apple cinnamon. What you thought about the flavor?
Can taste the cinnamon mostly. But the little apple bits, it's there to bring out the flavor of the apple. So
Right.
yeah, it's a good blend.
I mean, so far coming from, this is a 2 out of 2 for me that Everlast Crumb has presented.
So both, you like both?
I like both.
Okay, all right.
I like both. Okay, so the next thing now that we have is a fruit tart.
Oh, somebody is saying soursop tea is very healthy. They used it after their chemo. That's from Trini Mamacita. Okay. Soursop tea, and then someone else was saying earlier that soursop tea is good for the nerves.
Yes.
So what does that mean? Like if I'm shaky?
Yes, or if you have any issues with your nerve, you notice that you're not shaky,
Yeah.
you can drink it.
Oh.
And the art is good. It's good.
So you grew up on a farm, Valicka, so you know a lot about all the herbal medicines. Would you say that?
Well, not a green farm, but mostly my mom had goats and my uncle had pigs.
Right.
They grew vegetables, yes, but I can relate to that, like things that I heard about the plants, but mostly I know about the goats and the pigs.
Yeah. Miss Rose has some pigs.
No, Miss Rose has goats.
Yes, she did have pigs, but
So the lady that works at Tracy's house, Miss Rose, if she ever catches you, she's gonna chat to you, right?
That's you. Oh, but
So
she's
she has some goats, and she loves her goats more than anything in this world. I think first is Stevie, and then the goats.
That is correct. And I keep telling Stevie, my daughter, that if she doesn't sleep through the night, I'm going to send her to Miss Rose to go look after goats. Okay. So let's try the fruit tart. This is vanilla bean pastry cream, fresh berries. Oh yeah, sure. Sorry about that.
Thank you.
And then goats and pigs, when you sell them, you get big money.
Well, I don't know what the goats are for now, but you know that a goat, it depends on what they weigh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that would make sense.
So it's...
And it depends on the
nobody's
sex too, because Miss Rose, she just bought a Rammy, and it was $45,000 for the ram.
Oh, wow.
Because the ram can't jump them.
Oh, you mean like summer loving?
Summer loving.
Summer loving.
Summer loving.
And most people want the ram, not the sheep.
Yeah. So I saw online the other day there was like a southern snack where they have potato chips and pig lips, but they're like the pig lips are like brine. Have you ever heard of that? No. I'm not gonna lie, I love every part. Ladies making up her face. I love every part of the pig. It looks. I would try it. It was brine.
Jodi eats
I love
some
pig.
okay.
I love pork.
Jodi is like, she loves everything, and I find that some Jamaican foods, like I just can't imagine eating that. Jodi loves chicken food. Like
I
she
love
wants
chicken
curry
food. I love cow
I cannot
food.
imagine eating chicken food.
Yes, or chicken food.
I've never had it curry.
And she likes to eat cow skin. Like I will drink the soup. I'll drink cow skin soup, but Jodi will actually like she wants
Because
to
the
eat
cow
that.
skin and the foot, it's very good for your joints. Like it's good, like if you have arthritis. Yeah, that gummy, the cartilage.
I will drink the soup, you know, but Jodi's going to like take the foot and suck it out, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't do that. Like, I can't do that.
That means it's good.
Exactly.
So you eat the cow foot too?
Yes, everybody eats cow foot, Tracy.
So curry chicken.
Try? No, I'm sorry. I can't try.
You try it?
Well, once, but I haven't had it really good. I would like to try.
You okay here?
I don't think I would like it.
I don't know if I can do the try. Okay. So this was the fruit tart. What did you think about the fruit tart from Everlast Crumb, J.A.?
I like that the fruits are there, not blended out.
Good
They get
point.
the natural flavor, juice out of it when you bite it. It's nice. It drops on the cream, so the cream is nice with the crust because it's not too crusty.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And the pastries, they're moist. Even though this would remind me of like rock cake.
Yes,
Not
Valicka, yes,
Price
yes,
going?
yes.
Yes. Yeah. But I love your description of the fruit tart because you're so correct. The juice is from the fruit. When you bite into it and it drops on the cream, it does give this je ne sais quoi. Like, I don't know what.
Je ne sais quoi?
Yeah, like
Je ne sais quoi?
Like you feel like you've traveled into like Paris or something like that. Yeah, it feels very fancy. I love it. I love it. So out of all three now,
Fruit tart.
fruit tart for you?
Yeah.
It's a pumpkin cake for me.
That's
Really?
second, but the fruit tart, it's more
You love the fruit tart.
natural.
Nana would definitely choose a scone.
Yeah, but I feel like she's so partial to the scone because it's British.
I know.
Somebody says, you know your spices and you goody come out with a review.
I know. She really did come out with her reviews, right? Like they were very.
Sure, Gooden
in-depth.
says they're going to write a complaint to HR for the people who keep calling me every Tuesday when they know it's time for Tuesdays.
I know. I mean,
Who's
I feel like the technical department needs to get on point with putting on airplane mode.
Yeah, I forgot to ask for the Wi-Fi. That's your job, Trey. You are the producer.
Jodi, but I produce a lot. I produce
Let's
all
just
the year.
argue over it for 2 minutes. We'll go argue over it.
Sure,
Okay.
I enjoy it.
No, but I found out my job is the editor. Editing is very difficult. You expect me to leave here today and to edit, right?
Jodi, but I've been producing this show, this one show I've been producing all week. Do you know how many moving parts I've had to put together to get this show together? And we are lucky that Valicka has been such a down. What would I say? I don't want to say ass.
You can't down ass girl.
Yeah. She's been a down ass girl. And you know, I just called Valicka and I was like, yo, you want to come on the show? And she said, yeah, okay. She never asked so much. So that was the easy part of it. I had to organize all of this.
No, Trini Mamacita said IT slacking.
Thank you, Trini.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Trini.
Then, all right, cool. Watching editing, what am I gonna do? Watch. You watch Trini Mamacita. You just watch.
I know. You see, I get no respect around here.
IT is way harder than producing.
Jodi?
You can edit? Exactly.
Yes.
You can?
Exactly. Yeah, we can edit. You know, when I had my jewelry designer days, right?
No, Tracy, you never had no jewelry designing days.
I used to go to New York to.
You went one time with me because you wouldn't let me go by myself.
And I used to go downtown to the design district.
It was beside the fabric shop when I was doing my costumes.
And I would buy the pieces that I would need
She did buy 2 crystal.
to inspire me to make my jewelry.
She was bored and had $20, so she bought crystals and some wire, put together a chain, and then called herself a jewelry designer.
You have to start somewhere, girl.
True.
Okay, so we have a couple people just logging on and they're asking who is the guest. Just a minor hiccup today. Don't worry, Gabby. We're gonna edit. We're gonna make everything nice. So Trini Mamacita is apologizing to me. She says, "Love you, Jodi." So today we're having our Mother's Day special and we're here talking to Valicka. I see a couple people writing and spelling your name Valicka. What is your name?
Valicka.
Valicka. Valicka.
Yeah.
Okay. But once I can spell, usually I'm no. Anyway, so Valicka is here with us today, and we're just having a little Mother's Day special, and we're sitting down and talking to someone that we don't know.
And we're sitting down at Shea Maria, and they're actually having a Mother's Day brunch, lunch kind of vibe going on. So guys,
On
just
Sunday.
on Sunday, so make sure you call to make your reserve for Shea Maria.
Make your reserve.
Did I say reserve?
She said reserve.
Sean.
No, she said reserve.
You know what? every week I need you here with me. I get no love. And so make sure you call Shea Maria to make your reservation. They are having an amazing Mother's Day luncheon special, and they're actually having some outside on the terrace, on the rooftop, and they're getting beautiful umbrellas. They're doing up the place.
How you know about umbrellas?
Because I spoke to the owner when the producer had to call to get us here today. I spoke to the owner and they told me that they were planning something very special for Mother's Day. So please make sure that you call to book in your reservation at Shea Maria for their Mother's Day special.
Okay. I love Tricky to Valicka. Hi Valicka. Where did you meet her? So we met Valicka through our friend from Food for the Poor. So Valicka is not only here just to help us, talk about Mother's Day and what Mother's Day looks like for other moms. And you have your mom, and then you have a little son, Jordan, who's going to get all of this candy, get crazy and run up and down, and you're not going to blame us. And then also we met Valicka through Food for the Poor, because as you know, I do work with the Sean Paul Foundation with Food for the Poor, and Valicka just received the keys to a brand new 2-bedroom house from Food for the Poor. Hey, 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 hey.
And you know what? That's so nice. It's so nice to meet someone who's a recipient of these things, because if you are someone who constantly donates to Food for the Poor, sometimes
Yes.
you wonder where your money
Money's
goes
going,
to
yeah.
and what it actually does. So it's so nice to see you and know that, like, hey, I'm here, I've gotten my keys, it's made a huge difference in my life.
What was the first thing you did with the keys? Did you get like a pretty key ring? You got a keychain, didn't you?
Well,
Still
still choosing.
Oh, you want to find the right pretty. Okay, I understand you. I understand.
The first thing I did, I gave one the second key.
Aww. Well, so what about hubby? Where's his key?
Well, he has a key.
Okay. Somebody say, bring your Lady Bee to the restaurant. Well, it's actually supposed to be in my handbag, and then hiding it. But don't worry, bad behavior. I take my Lady Bee everywhere.
I know. It's really something that Jodi really does take her Lady Bee everywhere.
I take my Lady Bee everywhere. It's a habit, It tastes so good. Okay, so I just had a really good question and I forgot. It's Lady Bee's fault,
Dude, it's always Lady Bee's fault.
Always Lady Bee's fault. We blame her for everything.
Fault.
Okay, so you have such a good spirit and it's well deserved, Valicka. I don't know what other question was in. Let me just shut her. I had a really good question and I forgot. You have a question for us?
Nah.
Okay, so Tracy, what will you be doing for Mother's Day? This is actually going to be your first Mother's Day.
Yeah.
So what are you planning that's special, and how are you going to be celebrated versus you also too have to celebrate your mom?
Yes.
So how are you going to manage?
I mean, our family is really a close-knit family, and I find that we always do celebrations like together, and it's just being together that makes it for us. It's kind of like what you're saying. It's not really a different day. You just kind of move through the day knowing that there's extra love going around the place. So we're just gonna have Sunday dinner up at Nana and Papa's like we do every single
But
Sunday.
I'm just hoping this Sunday we finally get 2 meats. Valicka, from when I begging for 2 meats?
Jodi, you had 2 meats the other day and Daddy cussed you off.
Okay, yes, I did get in a lot of trouble. Daddy was like, oh, waste of money. You guys better eat this. Oh, there's 2 meats. So I felt really fancy. I was like,
know.
oh, what are the options?
I know. So Jodi didn't tell Daddy that she was ordering ordered a small picnic ham, and she didn't tell Daddy. So Daddy did a roast beef. So when we got there, and we put the stuff out on the table, Jodi put down the picnic ham as well, and my dad went like
crazy.
He lost it. He was like,
we're just gonna throw it away then. We're nobody gonna eat the beef. Let's throw it away. Just throw it away from now. Don't waste food.
But pretty sure Stevie, my daughter, she did yam that beef and did yam that ham. There was nothing left.
So Trey, have you prepared? We see mention here for Tricky's Corner. Have you prepared a special Mother's Day Tricky's Corner to share with everybody? Do you have a little something to kind of leave us on a positive note for Teacher's Day, Mother's Day, and then as Valicka mentioned earlier, which I totally forgot, that May is Child's Month. Okay.
Well, it's a lot of things that it's Teacher's Day and Mother's Day, and with regards to both of those things, I think that mothers are teachers and that we have a special role in raising children and showing them good values and good morals to exercise in society. And it's a conversation I had yesterday with a group of ladies that the expectation of people in general is you expect people to come out and behave nicely. You expect your child to have manners. You expect good things. And as a mom, it's so important that we instill these values in our children, but we also show it to them through our own actions. So, I just want to encourage all the moms out there and the teachers out there to just remember who you are and remember that you are a role model. And it's not about who you know, it's about who knows you. So just walking through the town, you just dress appropriately, speak loving words, and
We can leave off to dress appropriately. We can leave off that part. But it's all speak. Yes, but we speak in love, which is Mommy reminds us every morning we have like a little family group chat, and Mommy will send a blessing for the morning. and she always says, go forward in your day and speak in love. And I think that's something to remember tomorrow for Teacher's Day, that even if you weren't able to get a little, strictly cookies jar for your teacher or whatever, to, take some time to tell them how much you appreciate them. And on Sunday for Mother's Day, whatever it is your Mother's Day looks like, whether it's a big celebration or you're going to go get massages at Strawberry Hill, which sounds lovely. Or you get 2 meats for Sunday dinner. Or you're just at home and you're spending that quality time with your family. Just remember, to take it all in, to, feel.
I find this is Tricky's corner, and it's
I'm just taking over the bit. I'm in the corner. I'm actually in the corner, so Tricky's corner got taken over.
Tricky's corner, and
just
I'm
remember to speak in love. And remember to, absorb all of the love from Valicka. Join on the corner. Give like a word.
Valicka is so on my team. We're over you. We're over you.
I love both of you.
Okay, guys. Just want to remind you that we had. Valicka says, Lady Bee. That we had Lady Bee Mixology on here today.
Valicka had the Peach Lychee Heaven. It was Heaven?
Yes.
And that was with white rum. And I had the Strawberry Cucumber Breeze, also with white rum.
And we had Every Last Crumb at Every Last Crumb JA. We had my favorite, which was the pumpkin cake with the cream cheese swirl. Valicka's favorite, which was the which was a fruit tart, and then Nana's favorite, which is going to be the apple cinnamon scone. They were all very, very, very delicious. We had, thanks to Candy Craze, we had dark chocolate covered almonds, and we had the
watermelon rounds. And then remember on Sunday, if you want something nice that the family can enjoy, because when you have picnic, you have to go Candy Craze. But to enjoy mommy's time, they have ice cream, everything at Candy Craze, which is conveniently downstairs. You can have ice cream, you can have a sundae, you can grab some of the pre-packaged candy, or you can make a little package with your own candy, just to come up this Mother's Day. Remember all of those wonderful sweet desserts we had last week, the sundaes, the waffles.
And just when you thought the calorie count was over, we went hard today. We went hard today with strictly cookies. My favorite, the tiramisu jar, and Jodi and Valicka's favorite, the blueberry.
This one was your favorite, right?
Yeah.
You see, I feel like we have the same kind of palettes, because you also like the fruit tart, and then you like the blueberry. Yeah, man. Okay.
So you can log on to Strictly Cookies, and they.
What's your IG handle? What's your social?
For my IG,
Yeah.
it's Original Chick Boss.
Valicka, how you don't know your handle?
Original Boss Chick.
Original Boss Chick.
Original Boss Chick is Valicka's handle over on IG, so you can check it.
Bee.
Poor Lady Bee. Valicka, how you gonna get home?
Poor Lady Bee gets blamed for so much.
Lady Bee, that's okay. I blame Lady Bee too. All right, everybody, thank you so much for joining us, and we hope that you all have a loving Mother's Day.
And remember, if you haven't made your plans yet, you can make them right now. You can call Shea Maria and ask them for a reservation for their Mother's Day brunch.
And then when you're finished, you just head downstairs and you get your waffle and your sundae and your split and
From
your
Candy
ice cream
Craze.
from Candy Craze.
Yes. We're in the Progressive Plaza today, guys.
Over in Barbican. All right, everybody, thank you so much. Valicka, thank you so much for being with us, just to kind of enlighten us and help us to pop our bubble, because we kind of want to see what Jamaica does to celebrate Mother's Day, and not leave out the larger percentage of Jamaicans. So we thank you so much for being open with us. We thank you so much for coming here. We thank you so much for getting drunk with me and eating all of the sugar. There's lots of sugar today, Valicka, thank you so much. We appreciate you. Tracy, your backside. All right, everybody, thank you so thank you so much, and we will see you next week Tuesday, where we're back in the closet and we're going to have, we don't know what we're gonna have, so just make sure you stay tuned. Bye, everybody.
Bye.